Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to another episode of Megaquarium, a Freshwater Frenzy campaign. Thank you for joining me today and continuing to show your support for the series. If you do enjoy this episode, please leave a like and a comment, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. So we're going on to Kairobi today. Expand this collection through clever use of trades and breeding. No idea what this level is completely all about. Obviously we're doing a lot of trading and breeding. However, let's get into this. Kairobi Aquarium has been struggling for some time. Due to its isolated location, it has been difficult to source new animals for its collection. In Kairobi, only a limited number of animals are available to research. Your mission is to exploit various trading and breeding opportunities to expand the variety of animals in the aquarium. You still need to work your way up through the ranks, access all the available animals, and as usual keep an eye on your message log for new opportunities. So this is the equivalent of the Heartcliff level, but we've just gone through in the base game series that I'm running at the moment. So yeah, I've kind of got an idea about how to do this. Obviously if you're playing a modded version of this, then this will be a lot easier. But we are purely on vanilla just for this series, and then we will be moving up to modded once we've finished this. So let's have a look what we've got first of all. Interested in some bull husks. So this is decent sized cold water animal, actually relatively high water quality. And then eats crustaceans up to size 14. And we need a sunshine pleco for this. That's not fully sized, but I haven't really seen these ones yet. And then Gardener's Killfish for sale. So we need 2 of these, there's 4 of them. So 4 of them for just under 1,000, that's not too bad. And they're size 2, so that would be size 8 in total for these. Which means we'd need 4 bogwood as well. And they're neutral. Okay. So what do we have in here at the moment? Would they, for instance, just go straight into one of these tanks? We do actually have sunshine plecos here. So we could sell off one of these to get how many? 3 bull husks. So if we make a cold water, and we do actually have a cold water tank here as well. Okay, so they've supplied for us in the first instance at least. I think I want to drag this out, give us a bit more space over in here. So I'll square that off a bit, and then that means we can think about putting in a wall tank or a corner tank over here. Maybe a couple of different things. So if we said, I don't know, something... No, in fact, I'm going to leave that for now, and we'll work out what we want here in a bit. But I just wanted to open this up, just so we've got some more space. So what do we have in terms of stuff back here? Let's get rid of all of that. So all the tanks look like they are set up properly. We do have staff. Let's grab you and put you there, just so we can see our staff. Feeding and gift shop. We have fixing and cleaning, and we have feeding and fixing. So a decent amount of stuff. So we can actually get some of the gift shops and stuff in. And I think we will want to do these fairly early on, just to get us a little bit of money income coming in. So we'll put those in. And some guidebooks. Put a guidebook supply thing back there. We don't have a... oh yeah, we do have an acidic tank here, but that's purely passive, so that's not too bad. Ooh, we've got a new thing here, look at this, bogwood 1. Let's have a look at this, plus 28 acid in this. I like that, that's really nice. Looks really nice. And in here we have Amazonian angelfish. So we'll get into the breeding in a bit. I just want to make sure all of the kind of base game stuff is up and running. So we'll add in a little toilet block over here as well. Just got the basic toilets. And we'll add in something like that. with a staff door just there, and a sponge sink in there. So there is our toilet block. I suppose we might as well put that bit down there as well. It's a shame I don't have a visitor doors. I would put a little visitor door on there. And then I think we want a padded bench there. And a couple of them over here. And then of course we want the bins. One there, and then one right next to the entrance. That should cover us with that. I think we'll put a lagoon tank or something in the centre here. Pretty decently sized tank. And we will have that maybe as a hot water, as a tropical saltwater fish tank. Because we have freshwater acid. Maybe we'll have a freshwater neutral tank here. Either freshwater neutral or tropical saltwater. We might actually do two. We'll do a lagoon tank, two lagoon tanks, one which is one which is the other. What else do we need in here? We've got tool stations, but we've got two of those. We've got broom closets. We do actually have a sponge sink here. I'm going to take that one away. Now the science poster, let's just have a look. Let's grab a science poster. Let's put it down on this tank here. And let's see, we are running at 450. That's pretty good. I don't think we're going to get more than that over here. But we can have a look. 150. And then if we bring it over to this one, we are on 50. So yeah, that wants to go just there, on there. And now the ecology one, we need to put on a different tank. That is in here. I'm thinking the ecology one will likely go onto this tank, because we will be getting more stuff in there. This has actually got, that's only got 2 types in. This has only got 1 type in. That's the most we can get for now. And then as we expand, we'll move this onto a different tank. Right, I think we're actually ready to open this place up. We're getting 101 out of each person. We'll increase the speed as well. We'll get this on the way. Right, first of the science projects. I think I want to get my money sorted straight away. So we are rank 8, which is pretty good. But I need to keep an eye on my money on this level. So, I mean, the Deluxe toilets are brilliant for increasing prestige. However, the copper band toy shelves are incredible for making money in the base game here. So, the first, if we're thinking about going for a neutral freshwater tank, if we had a full-size lagoon tank, we could actually only put 2 of these red-tailed catfish in. Or 2 of these southern stingrays in. However, we could go for something like a regal tang, size 8. We could have 11 of those in a... it would be a massive science boost. Yeah, I think I'm going to do something which I did do in the base game. I haven't really had a look what fish we've got access to either. So nothing saltwater and only 2. Wow, okay. So we really are massively limited in this. So once these have been researched, which is actually going to be quite a while, then we'll get a lagoon tank in here, we'll expand out a bit, and we will get some of those regal tangs in, because I think they are going to give us quite a lot of money. Not money, science output, and I really want to try and get through as much of this science as we possibly can. We do need a red-tailed catfish for this guy, the common lobster, and we have a snake grass for sale. Now this is going to be for some of the breeding stuff. Some of the creatures will need this to breed. However, we will worry about that later on. We actually have some butterfly ram eggs. Okay, so we're actually being sold eggs as well. Right, so we could put these straight in. These would need to be in a proper nursery tank. So maybe we build a nursery room as well. Like a completely one which is completely off access to the public. And then we bring the babies into this once they're fully grown. That might be an idea as well. I think I want to expand out this back area here, or just get rid of some of the clutter. Get it so that our staff can move around these areas nice and easily. So we've got full access to all the backstage now. And then just pause the game while I do this, just to make sure nothing weird happens. And then we've got this area here as well, which I will probably move the toilet block in. We'll have a utilities area here, and we will have some more tanks back here. Will mean we will need to expand this bit as well. But again, I still want to get some more money into the place as well. We're just coming up to the end of this research, and I think the next thing I want to do is the toilets. And once we've got those, we can exchange this out and put that onto this side. So let me get back to you once these have been researched. And all of these pollocks have grown. Okay, wonderful. Excellent. Yeah, let me get back to you in a minute once a couple of things have been researched and we can move on with this. I think now we have a decent amount of money and our research is coming along quite well. I'm just finishing off the small beach tank here. And then that'll be everything from rank 7, and there we go. So now the rank 8 stuff. I'm going to get next, I think, a popcorn cart, and then we'll work our way through the rest of it. I think the next thing I want to do is actually give ourselves a lot of space with this. So if we press pause, we can drag this out from here as wide as we can go, and we will call that our aquarium for now, and if we need to expand we can do later. As you can see, I've had to kind of jury rig this little pump onto here. After these Atlantic pollock grew up, they were far too big for this tank. Well, the filtration drastically decreased in this tank, so I had to add this on just to kind of bump that back up again. But now we've got a lot more space back here, we can get everything we need space wise. So let's actually no, let's put that back there for a minute. Let's work out what we want. Our objective for this level is just to win, is just to get prestige. That's all we're interested in, is gathering up prestige. And I think one of the best ways to do that is going to be to have quite a large tank in the very centre here, the biggest we can get, which is probably going to be, thinking about it, yeah, this feeding platform tank. And then we want to use this as a showcase tank, so we have as many different species in this as possible, and we stick the ecology thing onto there. And then we have a couple of talks in there as well, which will boost our prestige. And when we do that, that will give us this massive boost of prestige for every single person that walks into this aquarium. And then we do another one very similar for the rest of it, for the freshwater, which will give us as many different needs as we need. As you can see, this tank has a huge amount of different needs. So with this, if we have a look on here, we can see that this has 9 unique care needs, or care requirements. So plant lover, requires supplement, occupies land, plant destroyer, explorer, nibbler, rock lover, bog lover, floating cover lover. That's an awkward one to say. So yeah, we need to have a freshwater one, which we will attach this to. So we've got a way to go with that to get the feeding platforms in. And in the meantime, this is actually quite a nice set up to have anyway. That's not going to fit onto there, so we'll have to move this back over to there. But I think I do want to get at least a lagoon tank into this area here. So if we move that, you can still get back there. And we move this one to there. Because I mean, we could put like a bridge tank or another jetty tank. We don't have anything to put in a chrysal tank. We could do a lot of these different things. But I think the way that I want to do it is a little bit min-maxy with this level. So let's just have a look what kind of fish we have. Yeah, we don't have any of these yet. So could we put these straight in? Let's just see on here. If we put this Adolphi's Doro in here, how many do you need? You need at least 5 of them. Is there going to be enough space? We have 20 space left. Yes, there is. Is there enough? I don't know if this land classes as open space, but we will see. Let's just have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no. Okay, the land does not class as open space, which is a shame. Which means they definitely won't go into this tank either. So we would need another tank for that. So if we bring this just out to there, like that, and we will have as well a staff door in here. So we've got 3 staff doors in total. And then I think over here, this area here will be good for a lagoon tank. Like that, move it one further in. Then we can move this bin to there. And then in this tank, we want to have, go to salt water. I really want to put in 11 of these regal tangs. That'll bring it straight up to 88. But we'll need a decent amount of plant cover, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. There we go. So we need 33 in total. So let's come into vegetation. And how could we do that? In the one I've always liked doing in the past, which I've been reminded of recently, is to do it like this. And then you have something decor wise in the middle of it there. I might actually do a lantern on this one. That looks quite nice. So temperature's too low and we need some krill. Okay. So let's get the krill dispenser in just there. Let's get a power pump in over here. Got plenty of space for the moment. We don't need to skimp on it. Get a mega heater in just there. And we'll get a large double filter in just there. And nitrate filter. That hasn't changed it. Okay, so we're going to need... We'll go for this one for now and we'll try and consolidate all this down a little bit in the future. What I think I will do though, if we bring that to there, that one to there, and we can actually sell that. Grab one of these double filters there, and hopefully now get rid of that. Yep, that's good for there. Okay, so all of these are being well cared for now. No complaints. We've still got 9,000, still got a decent amount. But this is drastically going to increase our science output. So our cuttlefish have grown. We could actually get some of these, but again, I'm not too worried about these just for yet. I want to get the base stuff sorted and in place. And then once we've got enough space to actually open up and all of this research done, then we can actually start bringing in some of the new stuff. I think I desperately want the mega double filter and the large nitrate reactor at least. Oh yeah, and the feeding platform. So there's at least 3 more research things we want to do before we really start opening up. The next thing I wanted to have a look at was the talks. So again, I'm going to have to pause while we do this, because I think there's going to be some quite nice talks over here. So if we put in a talk station there, a talk station here, and a talk station just here. So I really should be doing this about 9 in the morning. So actually, yeah, I'm going to wait until then to do this, just to give us the synchronization that we need. So we'll wait for an entire day and then we'll put these in. Start of a new day, and here we go. Let's put these 3 into there. And we do this because of the 9 o'clock start for at least one of these. We wanted to start at 9 o'clock. And we'll do this one to boost up our ecology straight away. And because this is an ecology one, we can do it every day. And then for this one, we will want the regal tank, which will be a really nice one there. That will give us a huge increase for our prestige. This will want to be at 12 o'clock every other day. Because it's a prestige one, you don't want to overdo it. It should really be every 2 days, but we'll see what it's like every day. Well, every other day. And then on this one, I think the common cuttlefish talk. Again, let's do this one every 2 days because it's a bit more in the prestige. And that will give us a decent amount of prestige gain and a decent amount of the ecology. So back here we're going to want some, where are they? Oh yeah, we want to put these in as well, because this will give us a big increase to our money. We'll just add those in, add the balloon supply, and put these back here, and copper band supply just there. Means we can move this one, which is a bit stranded, over to here. And again, once this research is done, we will clear out back here and make everything look nice and pretty. In the meantime though, we will need the mic headsets. I'm going to get 2 of them, and we'll also need a member of staff that can talk. Hopefully Lorenzo is available. We've got Penny here, but you are terrible. We don't have anyone just yet. Okay, so who's going to be really good at it? Feeding and gift shop? No. So which is the one? So we need talking there. So we need good memory. And good charisma. So looking for high memory, high charisma. 7 and 4. That's probably the best. I remember Dante has been very good in the past at talking. I just forgot you actually needed to teach it to him. So we're not going to be able to use these just yet, I don't think. Because if we have a look at our staff, we have, yeah, nobody that can talk just yet. But we're not going to lose anything from it. They'll just be a bit dormant for now. And then once Dante levels up, we'll give him a point in talking, and he can take over from there. Okay, so Dante has now leveled up. We've given him a point in talking, which gives him a final value at level 1 of plus 14, which is pretty good. We do have a small problem with these regal tangs. Our feeders just aren't fast enough yet. As our feeders level up, then they will be better. However, I think we do actually have something that could help us with this, don't we? If we have a look at some of this new stuff we have, I believe the feeding stick dispenser increases staff feeding skill by 30 when feeding skills animals which require skill. So maybe not. Maybe we'll just put a backpack dispenser in over here somewhere. Don't really have many places to put this stuff. I do need to have a massive sort out back here, but that will be in next episode. And then let's have a look who our best feeder is. Do some staff management. We have 2 with you, but you're doing gift shop as well. In fact, I'm going to change you to just be a feeder, and we will give you a backpack. We do actually have feeding sticks, sneakers and tool belts available to us. So if we say that you are going to be our fixer, and we will give you a tool belt. Oh, okay, we do actually need to build them. We don't actually have them yet. Okay. And then, is there anything which we can give you, Dante? Because you're just going to be talking for now. I suppose you can clean when you're not talking. And when you're not fixing, you can clean. But yeah, I just want you to focus on feeding. And that will be good. And then for you, I do want you to feed first and do gift shop second. We will try and increase your gift shop so that you're faster at it, but the feeding is much, much more important. So for you, let's just have a look what there is. Increases fitness skill, increases feeding skill, increases max of items in inventory, and increases fixing skill. So there's nothing really for your talking. And then for you, we might as well actually give you a backpack. Oh, no. It's you we want, isn't it? Isaac. Where are you? Isaac. We may as well give you a backpack. So let's get one more backpack. And we want a tool belt dispenser as well. So there's one of those. And another backpack. Okay. So they will then go and collect their stuff. There we go. And the other member of staff should come and collect this one. Excellent, okay. So that should help just a little bit. So we do now have our talks going on. So this should drastically increase our prestige. We don't actually need this talk going on now with that, so I will change this for now for a science talk, because we've completed all of the ecology research that we need. But this is going to give us a huge boost up with our rank here. There's that one done. And that is actually all of the science done as well. Okay, so we can focus purely on prestige now. So we want to increase this to every 2 days, and this one again we will increase to every 2 days, just to keep the negative prestige to a minimum. And then here, okay, that's more for next episode. I think that's actually a fairly good place to leave it off. We will have a look to see if we can sneak into rank 9 of this episode, but I don't think we will. Still just a little bit too low on that. Still need a bit more prestige. I suppose one thing we could actually do very easily and quickly is change these over to be the deluxe toilets. So we'll do that and that. We could actually do with another set of toilets around here. So to do that, we might actually be able to do that. If we, yes, okay. So if we move that out of there, move that onto there, move all of this up, put a staff door in there, and then back here, we can say we'll have that area, and then in the back here we can have some toilets there as well. And I think if we put that just like that, that'll stop any view from the outside, make it look a little bit more realistic at least. And I think next episode we will have a proper clear out and expand this public area, because at the moment the staff area is much bigger than the public area. And yeah, I want to make this look a lot more pretty. But yeah, I think that is where we're going to leave it for today. So thank you very much for joining me today. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.